We're joined now by Christine Greybe. Christine is the president of DHR International. She is joining us from Hong Kong this morning. Good to see you over there, Christine.
Hi.
Tell us about the main trends from your survey that really jumped out at you.
Well, I think what we're seeing is that there's a couple of things. There's definitely a drive for pay for performance, and it's much higher in Asia, about 25% at the minimum in the total compensation. I think that's affecting what decisions people are making. We're seeing issues with mobility. We're seeing, the market is looking for talent that definitely knows Asia, local or with Asian expertise, and people who can make a difference to a business.
Okay,
a key thing we've also seen is that people are looking...
Sorry to jump in there, Christine. We have a little bit of a delay happening here, I think, and we're stepping on each other.
Okay.
Tell us what you're seeing in financial services, because so many of our viewers are actually employed in that area or looking to be employed in that area. Are things picking up on that front?
They are, and we've definitely seen over the last sort of 12-month period that you are seeing the seven-figure US dollar packages, but it's really only for the high performers. So there's still a big gap, and we'll never see the numbers we've seen in the past. And also on the coverage side, coverage bankers are in demand, and you are seeing mining, energy, agriculture, sectors like that where there is definitely demand. So it's looking positive, and it's a bright spot for us as an organization as well.
Okay, and there's also a pickup in demand for senior management. Tell us about that.
Well, in senior management, you're seeing healthcare, as you mentioned earlier, you're seeing the life sciences sector, technology, industries like that are really having a lot of demand, and we see that the price points are rising, and so it's becoming increasingly difficult for companies because of the cost versus the scarce labor skill.
Okay, in your report you point out that companies are still focused on hiring women, and that's been a trend that's been sort of growing over the past 10 years, but not so much when it comes to management positions or the upper ranks.
Yes, I mean, we're seeing that, there's definitely appetite for, expats, there's appetite for people who know the markets, and there's a trend towards people that both have developed and developing market experience. So I think that's a shift we've seen in 2013.
It's so interesting. We've spent so much time talking about India and the negative economic trends and investor trends that we've been seeing over there, but you think companies are actually making investments in that country. Tell us what you're seeing.
Well, we're seeing that there are investments happening, but it is a challenging market, and part of it is really related to the currency. I mean, the currency has dropped about 20% this year, and it's quite a difficult environment, but there's still growth, and there's still a growing consumer market, so people are investing for the future, not just for today.
Okay, Christine, thanks for joining us today. Christine Greybe there, the president of DHR International, joining us from Hong Kong.